Jesus Singularity is off the chain right now. Rosie and Melissa, Rosie Jenner has a channel. She's an amazing artist, one of the best that I've ever seen, and she is using these energies to create and to fully understand what is, going on with our earth, and using it to teach and to, well, she could describe it better, so please, I encourage you to go to her channel. And also in the UK and also connecting is Melissa from Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud. Melissa has made all of my intros that are so awesome. I wouldn't have such a pretty channel without her and God. So all the glory to everybody for, participating and commenting, and especially to Melissa for joining channels together. She saw this a while back and wanted to make the connections, and we all really are starting to. This is really starting to get good. So all of us three have been swimming around this idea of Han Purple and a few other ideas, of course, but currently I am seeing what is Han Purple, which I have researched before, and I'll get into that in a second. I am seeing that that is the cloaking. That literally is the color that cloaks these ships, and you will see what I mean. And if you go back in videos, the more our eyes can probably see this Han Purple, the more we are starting to see what is behind the cloaking. My videos are Mandela affected because my visual spectrum is changing. Another thing I'm noticing is that after several people watch my videos, they come out even more. So the more people that become aware, and the more those people spread the fearless truth, the more they show up. So, and everything that means. A while back, when I was in school and taking archaeology classes, I was doing reports, and I remember just going off on a research tangent about colors and this color that they used in the arts, in Chinese art. So 3,000 years ago? And some of these vases were still in existence and highly regarded and just amazing. So they used a Han Purple, and the more I researched it, the less I could find and the more confused I was. This was probably, let me think, 5 years ago. This has been going on for a long time. Even then, something inside of me took note. I thought, Why can't I find this? That's strange. They must not want me to know about it. And now I see why. It's pretty cool. So look out for a video coming out from Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud, because she is speaking about putting something together. Also, Rosie Jenner has been talking about it, and we've all just been connecting about it, so good stuff. Just remember that I don't change the way that I'm doing the contrast anymore. As of the past, I want to say 2.5 months, I haven't added filters. I usually would note when I did in the past, but if you ever had a question about an image, feel free to ask. But literally, I'm not using any added filters. I'm only using contrast and saturation. So, and I do it 2 and 3 times. It is bringing up the natural colors that are present already. And as you can see, they're just increasing day by day. They're getting much deeper and brighter and more amazing. So many things are happening. These are drawing closer as we become more ready, as we awaken even more. The black sun, Sirius, is what makes the sun white and is what is facilitating this awakening. She is bursting her aurora, and Sundog, she's sharing it with the whole entire world at different times, and we store it in our DNA. And as we can handle it, we integrate it individually, and we help each other, and we help everyone else wake up, and it's a ripple effect, and it really does seem as if we have tipped the scales. Dolly Daydream also had an amazing key that I've cited a couple of times now, and that was that the green, which is also showing up, green and purple contrasting colors, beautiful contrasting colors that our eyes are just starting to see on a new spectrum that we have now that's always been there, but we're just starting to see it, and it's closer. She realized that the green aurora borealis is the cloaking. That's what's the veil. That is the veil. And it is thinning. The way it is thinning is that our eyes are becoming more accustomed to it. And the magnetic control is ending. I've been saying for a while that the blue Kachina, which is Sirius, and she's been here for a while, and the red Kachina, Beetlejuice, possibly King David, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, they have been here for quite a while now, and they could be different players, but everything I'm getting is telling me that that is Christos Sophia, which is the blue Kachina, and King David, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Beetlejuice, the red Kachina, who they're both having nebulas. That's what would be described as a nebula, I think, and that is them sharing their Taurus field with us. We have so much to learn. It's a big consciousness unit, the universes that we're in, and it's just really amazing. So this is only where I'm at. Of course, others are in different places, but I do observe the sky, and I do pay close attention to many other things, and I did go through the crystalline DNA transformation. I am always integrating and receiving new codes, just like everybody else, just like every living thing on this earth right now. These electromagnetic codes are speaking to our hearts. We are being disconnected from the Saturn realm that was controlling us. As we get our light body, we become more antimatter. The God particle takes our body over, one DNA molecule at a time. The photonic light is in our hair. Tony Taylor and I saw this very closely a while back, and she has it documented so well. The light, the photonic light, the God light is within all of us. It's being integrated throughout our bodies, and we are becoming that so-called antimatter. Matter is all magnetic. Therefore, Satan's world is matter and magnetic and manipulated. But that is all coming to an end for so many different reasons. So much is happening, and let's just watch it unfold. It's beautiful. neon purple and the blue and green aurora borealis, the veil. Another beautiful thing that we've all put together, Sherry from Overprotected Channel showed me the Michael Jackson video, Can You Feel It? And right away there's so many amazing synchronicities and predictions, and he's showing us what will happen. He is definitely a Christ figure, which is why he was attacked and just made to be completely discredited, completely opposite of what he was. He was love. I've shown it in a past video, which I'll link below as well, and I encourage you to go watch. The sphere beings are spreading gold all over us. I've seen messages that say 24 karat gold magic in the air. These are the particles that are showing up on people's windshields and in our skin and everywhere else. I have been studying it for 2 years just by looking in the environment. I've seen it in nature. I've seen it interwoven within everything. So I've come to understand it personally, and it drives me nuts when people talk about nanotech, because this is God's technology, and Jupiter is natural while Saturn is artificial. This is not artificial like we think. The very last war is on consciousness, and we are winning that war. If you are here, you are winning that war. The war against the programming, well, it's inevitable. No soul will be left behind. There's nothing to fear. Even with all of these discoveries, I am still putting together that Christ is still coming, not just through us, but we have higher ascended beings outside of our higher selves that will be here with us. And it just rings true to me that when we see him, we will be like him. Once we integrate all of these photonic light waves, and Aluna Ash does an amazing job of explaining all of those that are coming in constantly now, just to bring Gaia to where she needs to be. And then we have the sphere beings assisting so that we can get to where we need to be with the energies. And it's just all working harmoniously and beautifully. But I do believe that once we see him, we will be like him. Not only we will see him in ourselves, in the mirror, which Michelle's opinions also mentioned to me and made me think. I believe that our faces will shine. Like it says, we will marvel at each other because our faces will shine like the sun. And that is beginning to happen. We see it, and I think it's only going to increase and increase. And by the time we see them and we are in contact with them, we will be much more like them, much more integrated with the antimatter, the photonic God particle
Dolly
that is
Daydream
running
also
through our
spoke about
bloodstream
that
and
the
all
other
throughout
day.
our
I
hair.
believe it was
Friday. I'll link these videos below, because all of this is coming in so quickly from all of us, and we are thinking about the same exact things, and we are getting these transmissions. It's just amazing. It's so beautiful and amazing. But she was talking about the women with long hair, and I've seen messages about them. Maria Oro and the ones that Hitler allowed to continue with their research. Just right before I was listening to her speak on this again, I saw messages that said over and over in one message, which is pretty rare, they said, "I am in your hair, I am in your hair." I remember when I first started going through the crystalline DNA transformation, and I was at my gastrointestinal doctor who did all these tests on me and knew what was going on. They had to have known. This doctor finally met with me, and she honestly looked terrified. She looked terrified. I had had my neurologist fire me. I'll leave what he said to me for another day. And I was just pleading with her. I said, "Why is all the hair on my body turning golden? It's all turning golden. Why?" And I thought it was radioactivity and all of these scary things. So I'm so grateful that I found people like Tony Taylor and all of you guys that have really put this together. We each have keys, and we're really all coming together to get the truth out, because knowledge is the key to ascension. And of course, we all have to get there on our own, but the speed has just picked up and there's no time to waste. So let's keep getting together. Dear whoever wants to bring the good news, please, by all means, bring the good news. No one will ever stop you. That is the meaning of Christ. I believe that we came to bring the good news. I am currently finally listening to Alison Coe's latest couple of videos, Inner Earth, the second of two, and I just can't believe it. It came on, and though it was in my awareness, I was not aware of what she was saying and what her client was saying. But they go into how the spheres came here, and it all goes with the timing and what I'm showing. They all came here to slow the energy down, which is also what we are getting from many others who channel this information, which is that they are here to help facilitate the shift. And even more so, she is going into how Earth is opening up as a portal, and these beings are coming to Earth eventually. In our lifetime, our DNA is shifting, and it's truly amazing. So buckle up for a good ride, because it's nothing but love from here on out.